Hi, guys. Today, I'm going to challenge the status quo. The phrase happy wife, happy life is something that you hear more frequently with men as time goes on in relationships and when dealing with women. But the reality is that it doesn't make anyone happy in the relationship because it's a complete lie. The term happy wife, happy life originally wasn't even about a happy woman, it was about money. It's from a 1903 poem called The Work and Wages Party. And the verse reads as follows: with all the kids in clover, a happy wife, a happy life, and a jolly good turnover. Do you notice something interesting? The original context wasn't even about a happy woman. It was about work and not making enough money to be able to live. What we've done is taken a phrase that had absolutely nothing to do with women and center it around women, like we do the majority of things. What it does is promote a subservient husband and implies that his happiness is expected to be put on the back burner. This is not a healthy, cohesive dynamic in a relationship, but we've become so accustomed to saying this phrase for so long that it has now become second nature and adopted as like a requirement for a happy, compatible relationship. There has to be equality and compromise in order for both parties to be successfully happy. Let's say we switch things around. Let's switch things around a little bit for a minute. Let's say we said happy man, that's the plan. And that the most important thing that mattered is that the husband gets what he wants in the relationship and that the woman puts her needs and wants on the back burner. Then would people consider it healthy? I would take a stab in the dark and say that if the tables were turned like that, most people would think twice about phrases like these, and they wouldn't be so readily accepted and normalized. Ironically, the majority of women don't want their man running around after them at their every beck and call and willing and waiting to fulfill every desire they have because it's a sign of weakness and dependency. A lot of men are clueless as to why their woman is losing respect for them, yet they're constantly saying phrases like this one. A lot of people will argue and say it's just the same, but words hold the monumental power that shape your reality. Their meanings solidify perceptions that shape your beliefs, behaviors, and thoughts, and that ultimately create your world. As soon as you say this phrase, you subconsciously put yourself beneath your woman. You place her on a pedestal above you. Relationships are meant to be a symbiotic yin and yang duality. Men and women bring different things to the table. You balance each other out. No one should be above or beneath the other. Look, no successful relationship is all about what one person wants. Happy spouse, happy house might not sound as sexy, but it's true. The happy wife, happy life model is just not sustainable. No matter how it might look on the outside, and no matter how much the man is successful at concealing it, he is eventually going to feel resentment on the inside. And this can only be contained for so long. Eventually, it will rear its ugly head. Maybe you notice that you start to get irritated about small things that didn't irritate you before. Maybe you stop doing the little things you always used to do for your woman. Maybe you start becoming more and more and more distant, or worst case scenario, you find a woman who actually values your happiness as much as her own. In order to build and maintain a happy relationship and household, it takes a lot more than just keeping your woman happy. Because happiness is a very fleeting emotion. Every day is not going to be a happy day together. There's going to be some days where you don't like each other very much. And there's going to be some days you just want to call it quits. This is where loyalty comes into play. Loyalty to each other is important, but what's more important is your loyalty to the journey because that's what ties you together. We need to seriously stop and readjust our mantras and perceptions because, as I said before, they shape our reality. We have to throw away the superficial happy wife, happy life ideology and instead embrace a paradigm where happiness of both parties is valued and nurtured equally. So until the next video, I'll see you guys later. Bye. Hi, guys.
Good stuff. Good stuff, like always. Um, happy life. Happy wife, happy life. Happy wife, happy life. I've never thought of it like that when you reverse it, but it makes more sense that when you reverse it, would you be able to say the same? Our people are willing now to accept, okay, since we also say happy wife, happy life, can we say happy husband, happy life? I think we can say that, but I don't know how people would take it because they are so used to this, right? Yeah, it's very, 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 you know, critical to understand the dynamic and the balance of the relationship, especially for married people. You really have to take in consideration the balance and the value of each other in the relationship. And once you're a Christian, you have to understand even more according to the Word of God. If you are not, you just do you. But if you are a Christian, then you have to like really, really be careful in this order of things. Otherwise, you find yourself doing what is not God's will for the marriage. So I leave it up to you guys to give me a comment and to tell me what did I miss or what is not really clear about her argument. But some good stuff.